Good evening. Welcome to you all. Welcome, everybody. We'll be starting the quiz in 3 minutes. If you haven't done so already, why not say hello in the chat? If you're seeing the chat to the right-hand side of the view of the quiz. We'll be starting in just a moment. We'll be starting in just a moment. I'm just sharing the post on Facebook just to remind people that the quiz is just about to start. Maybe you could do the same if you've got your phone or tablet or whatever, if you can get to Facebook. Don't lose the quiz though, but if you can remind others, that would be fantastic. Okay, starting in just a moment. Grab a pen and enjoy the fun. Posting. Okay, welcome to you all. If you can see the chat on the right hand side, why not say hello? Tell us where you're from, and well, you could tell us something you've been doing today. Has anyone been having a last day at school? Okay, it's just after 7 o'clock. We have lots of folk online. And are you raring to go for the quiz? Welcome to you all to our June quiz. The quiz nights have been happening every month since last April, and we've missed only one. In March, no, let me do. In April, we moved to the last Friday of the month, and that was because we were getting in the way of Red Nose Day, and then in May it was General Assembly. Well, that was my reason, but it was also we were also getting in the way of the Eurovision Song Contest. And I hope you're well up on the Eurovision Song Contest, because that's the topic of one of our rounds tonight. Okay, I think the number of viewers seems to have stabilized there. Lots of folk already. Okie dokie, let's go. Welcome to our family quiz tonight. I hope you're all well. I hope you all have paper and pen or tablet and stylus or something to jot down all your answers for our questions tonight. As ever, we will have 10 rounds with 5 questions each. So 50 questions between us now and a winner in a little while. Okay, so 2 points for each question if you get it absolutely right. And there'll be one point if you think that you are part right. So that's entirely up to you, at your discretion. If you think you're part right, you can have 1 point. Okay, let's get going. And the first round is that Eurovision Song Contest round. There are our rounds this evening. Eurovision Song Contest, countries, flags, languages, what's missing, hands, what comes next, anagrams, all about A, and funny place names. And I should say that while I was in Edinburgh at General Assembly, my very helpful, kind, considerate son Ross knew that I would be coming back, and the plan had been that we would have the quiz on the following Friday. That didn't happen. I was feeling lousy that week and we moved things on. Anyway, Ross had put together the quiz for tonight, and he's done a fantastic job, and he's a bit of a Eurovision fanatic. So our first round, Eurovision Song Contest. And the first question, I want to know which Scandinavian country has come last the most times? Which country has come last the most number of times in the Eurovision Song Contest, and it is a Scandinavian country? Not being really sneaky and asking you which Scandinavian country has come last most times. It is the country that has come last the most number of times since the competition started in... Now, can I tell you that? Yes, I can. 1956. And that won't help you. Well, it might. Which country has come last the most number of times? And question number 2. Is the maximum number of people permitted on stage during a performance of the Eurovision Song Contest 4, 5, or 6? There is a limit on the number of people that can be on stage during a Eurovision Song Contest entry. And what is it? It's either 6 or 5 or 4. Okay, which African country competed just once in 1980? An African country competed just once in 1980. Which one? And then I want you to tell me, how many times has the contest been cancelled? How many times has the Eurovision Song Contest been cancelled? And before I give you the last question, I would be delighted if somebody could pop something in the chat and just assure me that you're seeing and hearing everything okay. There's a warning message flashing up in front of me from YouTube, but I don't think I need to be too concerned about it, but I would like to know that you're hearing and seeing everything okay. So the final question, the fifth question on Eurovision Song Contest, what was the first year that Australia competed in the Eurovision Song Contest? Was it 2005, 2010, or 2015? Excellent. That's good to know that you're hearing and seeing things well. Okay, so that was 5 questions. You've got 5 answers, and you're wanting to know if they're the right answers. I'll give you a moment just to finalize your answers there before I tell you what they are. Anyone think they got all 5 right? Okay, let's go to the answers and we will find out. The answers we were looking for: Norway is the country that has come last the most number of times in Eurovision, and of course a Scandinavian country. Six people are permitted to perform in Eurovision Song Contest entries. Morocco, the only African country to have participated, and that only once in 1980. The competition has been running every year since 1956, and it's only been cancelled once, and that was last year, 2020. The Eurovision Song Contest did not happen. And Australia has been participating since 2015. Okay, so did anyone get all 5 of those right? Do pop something in the chat if you want to tell us how clever or otherwise you are, and we'll move on to countries. I hope you're enjoying all the smart transitions and fly-ins of the questions. Okay, round number 2. Oh, well done, Sheila. Got them all right. All guesses apart from Norway. Guesses are good and sometimes get you the points. So, can you guess? Name 2 of the countries that used to be part of Yugoslavia. And there are 7. So we're looking for just 2 of the countries that used to be part of Yugoslavia. And then I want you to tell me to name a country that is landlocked by only one other country. And there are 3 acceptable answers, and we only want 1 for the full 2 points. How generous is that? Tell us 1 of the countries that is landlocked by one other country. So a country within a country. And then I want to know which continent has the fewest countries, excluding Antarctica. which of the continents has the fewest countries? Okay, and then how many countries' names contain the letter X? How many of the world's 197 countries have a name that contains the letter X? And the final question in the countries round is, which of these 5 countries is Kazakhstan? Can you see the 5 countries with numbers in them? And we want to know which. We just need the number. Which number represents Kazakhstan? So that was the countries around. Just give you a wee moment with the questions before we go to the answers. There's the first 4. And then I, or Ross, wanted to know which of these 5 countries is Kazakhstan? Okay, are we good to go to the answers on the countries? Let's do it. Okay, we were looking for 2 former Yugoslavian countries and any 2 from Croatia, Serbia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, North Macedonia, Kosovo, Montenegro, Slovenia. Any 2 of those. If you got 1, you get 1 point. There are 3 countries entirely landlocked by another country, and we were looking for just 1 of them for your 2 points, and you could have any one of Vatican City or San Marino, both of which are landlocked by Italy, or Lesotho, landlocked by South Africa. South America is the continent that has fewest countries, and there are 2 country names that contain an X: Mexico and Luxembourg. 1 point each for those. Well done if you got both of those. And number 4, country number 4 is Kazakhstan. And the others were Argentina, Iran, Democratic Republic of the Congo, and Libya. Okay, so that was our countries round, and you now have a score out of a possible 20 points. So, pop the news in the chat and let us know what you've got out of 20. And we move on to round number 3, which continues the country's theme. Ross is a bit of an expert on the countries and the flags and the capitals, and he can tell you them all for all 197 countries. So we're going to flags, and are you all ready? Pens and paper or tablets and whatever. Oh, okay, 14, 10 out of 20. Sheila Larkin at 18 seems to be the highest declared score there. Okay, we're going to flags. I'm going to show you 5 flags, and all we need to know is the country. Okay, and the first one has white, blue, and red stripes. Which country has a flag like this? You got that one? Now we want to know, what about this one with red, white, and blue stripes in that order? I wouldn't have been that sneaky to you, and I certainly wouldn't have gone a third one like that and asked which country has a flag with red, white, and light blue. Okay, how are you doing? 3 flags down. Any guesses what the 4th flag is going to look like? There we go. Blue, white, and red vertical stripes this time. Okay, you ready for the 5th one? Here we go. Red, white, and blue, and a symbol in the middle. A symbol, a logo, not a symbol. Crash. Okay, so how did we do there with 5 flags? You want to know what they are? Are we ready for the answers? Let's go to the answers, and the correct answers are Russia, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, France. You all got that one. That was the easy one. If your mind wasn't scrambled with blue, white, and red by that point. And the last one with the symbol in the middle was the flag of Paraguay. So how did we do there? Four points and above? Anybody? Oh, is Fiona saying, well, Ross, that was well sneaky. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the flags round. And if you thought that was sneaky, you'll enjoy round 4. Okay, are we ready for another round? And this one is languages. And all you have to do is pick the 5 words that are about to appear from a possible 10. Pick the 5 that say hello. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 5 of those words translate to hello. And can you work out which ones? Some good scores coming in. Sheila still seems to be out there in the lead with 22 points, and that's out of a possible 30. 16, 13, still reasonable, respectable scores. Okay, so which 5 of those do you think are the ones that say hello in other languages? Okay, if you jot down the 5 numbers, we're looking for 5 numbers. Okay, are we ready to go to the answers? And what we were looking for is 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10. So the Russian, Czech, Mongolian, Arabic, and Spanish are the ones that said hello. And the Icelandic one at number 7, Supurning Akepni, is the Icelandic word for quiz. You learn something every day. Especially if you tune in to one of Donald or Rossi's quizzes. So, how did we do there? So that was the end of 4 rounds. So we've got a total score out of 40. Oh, no need for the sad faces for the scores in the teens. I think that's still very very respectable. Yep, some of you found 4 of the 5 hellos. Well done, bumping your score up 8 points. So well done, Mark. A full house there. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, let's go to a round called What's Missing? What is missing? Some questions. That's what's missing. And here is the first one. What letter is missing from this keyboard? What letter has been covered up with a red splodge? Okay, we'll need to move on before you are going through the alphabet. If you don't know your computer, your keyboard layout, we're going on to the next one. And what's missing? Which ghost from Pac-Man is missing? Is it Inky, Blinky, Pinky, or Clyde? Which ghost from Pac-Man is missing? Inky, Blinky, Pinky, or Clyde? Question 3. What's missing? Which coin is missing? Which coin is missing? And then, what's missing? Which of the Harry Potter books is missing? Prisoner of Azkaban, Order of the Phoenix, Goblet of Fire, Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Deathly Hallows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's one missing. But do you know which one? And then an easier one. Which continent is missing? Which continent is covered by the red dot? Which continent is missing? So that was your 5 missing questions. And that was round 5. And I'm going to give you the answers. And Ross, if you're listening, can you text me the answer to the Harry Potter one? I couldn't work out which book was missing. And we haven't got the answer on the answers, which still says Jonah. And you didn't like my which Bible book was missing question. So I need some help with which was the Harry Potter book that was missing. So we'll go to the answers. It was the letter V. Clyde was missing from Pac-Man. It was the 20 pence piece. And it was not Harry Potter and Jonah. It was Harry Potter and... Oh, thank you, Moira. You got in there first. Okay, lots of messages coming in with the correct answer, Half-Blood Prince. Okay, that was the missing Harry Potter one. And South America was the missing continent. So you are now halfway. If you've got 20, 25-ish, you are doing well. Pop your scores in. Let's see who's winning at the moment. And the next round is hands. All about hands. And all you have to do is say which TV show or film the hands that you're about to see are from. You don't need to say whose hand it is, just the TV show or film. Okay, so the first hand is that hand, and all you need for the 2 points, which TV show or film features a hand like this? And hand number 2, are you ready for it? Here is hand number 2. Okay, we're ready for another one. Hand number 3. And hand number 4. Whose hand? Or which TV show or film? And hand number 5 looks like this. Okay, a wee recap on the hands that you have seen. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whose hands are these? Which TV shows or films do these hands feature in? Okay, how are we doing? You got 5 TV shows or films for those ones. Here are the answers we were looking for. The Simpsons, Harry Potter. You can have the points for Harry Potter. Dobby first appeared in Chamber of Secrets. The Avengers for number 3. Friends for 4. And the Muppets for 5. And that was the end of round number 6. So you have a score out of 60 points now. And you can declare how you did in that last hands around and how you're doing total out of 60. Another 10 out of 10 from Cameron. Well done. And a very respectable 39 from Heather. 44 out of 60 from Cameron. Okay, are we ready for another round? What comes next? It must be round number 7. What comes next? And your first one is, what comes next? After H, HE, and LI. What's next? And then one of my questions, not one of Rossi's. Esther, Job, Psalms. What's next? It's not Jonah. Okay, your third what's next goes OTTFFSSE. And what is the next letter? And then we go Beijing, London, Rio de Janeiro. What's next? And finally, JASOND. What's next? Okay, have you got your 5 what's next answers for round 7? Are we ready for some answers? Let's do it. We're looking for Be, hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium. Be for beryllium. Proverbs follows Esther, Job, and Psalms. Did you get N in the sequence there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. N for 9. Beijing, London, Rio de Janeiro, and this year's Olympics beginning at the end of next month from Tokyo. And did you get J? J for January, following J for July, A for August, S for September, and so on. J for January. That was round 7. You've now got a score out of 70. And some of you already have over 40 from the last round. So maybe we've got some up at 50. 50 out of 70. No one's telling me yet. 40, almost a 10. 8's not quite a 10, is it though? 48, well done. Oh, you got Proverbs. Well done, Fiona. 50 from Mark. Well done. Okay, the next round is round number 8, and it's some animal anagrams. Animal anagrams. Nice and easy. You're going to see 5 scrambled animal names, and all you have to do is unscramble the letters to come up with an animal. And the first one is Babbert. And then we have Irmo. And then Epiphrag. Zareb. And Sprupai. Can you unscramble the animal anagrams? How are you doing there? Okay, we're ready to go to the answers. 5 nice easy ones there, eh? We're looking for some 10 pointers here. Did you get rabbit, lemur, giraffe, zebra, and porpoise? Who's going to be first to tell me they got 10 out of 10 for that round? So that was round 8. 2 rounds to go. And the next round is all about A. All about A. And first of all, no one telling me what, oh, yay, jumps up and down, 10, well done. 59, 60 after a 10 out of 10, well done, Mark. 59, 57, 50s, 56, well done. And now, in the next round, I would like to know, counting from 0 to 100, how many numbers contain an A? I'll give you a moment as you're counting through. From 0 to 100, how many numbers contain the letter A? Question number 2, all about A. What does the first A in NASA stand for? Okay, question number 3. Name any capital city containing the letter A at least 3 times. Any capital city that contains 3 or more letter A's. Lots to choose from. All you need is one of them. Question number 4. Rabbits and goats of which variety, beginning and ending with A, are famed for their silky fur and said to have originated in Ankara, also beginning and ending with A, Ankara in Turkey. Ankara there with 2 A's, but not quite hitting the mark for an answer to the previous question. Give you a moment to catch up on those ones. The 5th one is on another slide, a picture round, picture question. You got your first 4 answers there, all about A. And the 5th one, which of these A things would score the most points in Scrabble? You get the idea? The picture represents a word beginning with A, but how many points would it get you in Scrabble? Of course, there are 3 A's in Ankara. Yes, thank you, Moira, for the text message. Yeah, I think we need a different A capital. Which of these A things would score the most points in Scrabble? Okay, have you got 5 A answers? Let's have a look at the answers. Okay, you will not find any letter A's until you reach 101. No letter A's as you go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No A's. Aeronautics, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA. Aeronautics, the first A. And we were looking for any of the capitals that contain 3 A's, and of course Ankara is there. I don't know how I looked at that and thought it. Anyway, I suppose you get your point if you said Ankara. You could have had any of those: Addis Ababa, Andorra la Vella, Ankara, Antananarivo. Yes, I know how to spell it. I just don't know when to stop. And double kudos if you got Ulaanbaatar, which at 5 letter A's has the most and is the capital of Mongolia. Angora, yeah, the capital of Sri Lanka would also qualify, as I'm being reminded in a text. Sri Jayawardene Purakotti. If you got that one, double kudos to you. Angora. Angora, the rabbits and goats originating from Ankara. And which of the A things would get you the highest score in Scrabble? Oh, Ross, we've got a wee problem here because the correct answer is Afghanistan, but you're not allowed proper nouns in Scrabble. Oh, so Afghanistan would score the highest in Scrabble, but arguably would score nothing because but that's a bit too sneaky. That's my sneakiness, not Rossi's sneakiness. What was next? Joint second, Amethyst or Aardvark. So that's one for your discretion. Okay, that was round number 9, and we're moving into the last round, which is all about funny place names. Okay, funny place names. There is a city called 6th of October. 6th of October is a city in which country? That was Rossi's question, and I made it easier telling you it begins with E, which probably doesn't help you a lot. 6th of October is a city in which country? And the next question asks, Benin City is in which country? It isn't in Benin, but it does include one N, two I's, an E, but no B. Benin City is in which country? And it's not Benin. Question 3. Batman is a city in which country? A country already mentioned in the quiz. Batman is a city in which country? A country we have mentioned already. Question 4. Eggs and Bacon Bay is in which country? Eggs and Bacon Bay is in which country? And the final question of the round, the final question of the quiz, is Monkey's Eyebrow in South Carolina or Texas or Kentucky? Is Monkey's Eyebrow in South Carolina, Texas or Kentucky? Okay, how are we doing there? I would not worry at all if you are heading for a nice round 0 in that round. But think of the benefits. You will have learned something, and you will always know that the 6th of October is in Egypt. 6th of October City is in Egypt. Benin City is not in Benin, but in Nigeria. The answer to question number 3, and I've forgotten the question, but the answer is Turkey. Well, that was, oh yeah, Batman. Batman is a city in Turkey. Eggs and Bacon Bay is in Australia, and Monkey's Eyebrow is in Kentucky. You learn something every day. Who came up with these names? Never heard of them, but they are hysterical. Indeed, Moira. Indeed. Who came up with the names? The folk who named the cities. Ross just came up with the questions. So, that was the end of the quiz. You've now had 50 questions, a total 100 points. It was a tough round, that one. Zeros and twos still deserve a well done. A well done. And a big well done to Ross, who came up with nearly all the questions for tonight's quiz. And he wouldn't come and join me here on camera, but well done, Ross. Well done. Well done. Excellent. Okie dokie. And the next quiz will be on the 23rd of July. 23rd of July. For the next monthly quiz. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's wee bit of fun, and let's see final scores. Jean Christie 69, George and Eunice in Dalgety Bay 64. 69, how are we doing? Sheila Larkin admitting defeat to Fiona there. Yeah, Sheila coming in at 64. Mark Faulkner at 68. Did I see a 69? I think it's the one to beat. 69. Any advance on 69? Usually after the quiz, Ross and the rest of the family tell me that actually they won and they got a higher score. But that one doesn't work today, Ross. Jean Christie at 69, I declare you tonight's winner of our family quiz. Thank you all very much indeed, and good night, and God bless you all. If you're around Strontian on Sunday, there will be worship at Strontian Church at 11 o'clock, and in the afternoon at 4 o'clock we have our Zoom service on Zoom. Zoom communion, 4 o'clock in the AKSM Zoom room, aksm.org.uk/Zoom for information about that, /quiz to get right to the details for the next quiz, 23rd of July. Bye.